Shalom to you, like giving all praise, honor, and glory to you. How about Shem Shai, about Shem Kakodash, and giving double honor to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who well, peace and salutation to the elect. Shem Yamafa is a mapper from the Great Millstone Plaintables scale located here in the city of Philadelphia. Just coming with another week lesson. I'm glad here. This was posted about 3 days ago, and wildfires burnt the South Carolina on Sunday, prompting Governor Henry McMaster to declare a state of emergency, with many residents being forced to evacuate. Local media reported that more than 4,000 acres statewide have been burned and almost 200 fires. It's something that you only see in the news, said Carolina Forest resident Jeff Sigori. And you have it that these different calamities that most people tend to hear others have impacting them are now being issued out to these individuals, these people in these lands and such. And as we see, the Lord was really smiting this place with signs and various plagues, and that this is the end. Okay, letting us know this is definitely the end. A lot of these different events that we see are nothing but telltale omens of the end. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a video and we'll go from there. Fair use warning: this only this footage. Global news. I don't only this footage for educational purposes only. Fair use warning declared.
South of the border, raging wildfires in the Carolinas are threatening homes and prompting evacuations. Crews are battling blazes amid dry conditions and gusty winds.
We're seeing some stuff that really we haven't seen in a while.
So you hear him? He said, you know, this dude from the South, he's saying that this is not something that we have even seen in a while. And these things are like very uncommon, I believe, in that region. Okay, for a wildfire. And these are like two Jake, man. Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans are Israelites. You have the Israelite foreigners as well. That's like to the speckled bird. You know, they look like other nations, but lineage go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, by the way, the father. This firefighter Desmond Bowen. Let me see. I'm gonna repeat what he's gonna say, and hopefully I can get it in closed caption. It says we
haven't seen in a while, and it's been pretty rough back there. It's been kind of hard to get to them because you can't really get to them with these bigger trucks, and we're having to drag a lot of hose a long ways into the woods.
Yeah, so they can't get to them with these big trucks. They gotta, get lines and lines and lines and lines and yards upon yards of hose just to get back to these different wooded areas and such, which that can be very, very tiresome with the various I would say, it's like, I almost lost my train of thought, but it can be very, very tiresome being your hydrant is here, and then you got to get all water source all the way down to a wooded area. That can be very difficult. But the Lord is definitely, His Spirit is out here and working very heavy. So I'm gonna get some scriptures. Ecclesiastes chapter 40:1, it says, "Great travail is created for every man, and a heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam, from the day that they be gone out of their mother's womb till the day that they return to the mother of all things. It says their imagination of cause to come in the day of death troubled their thoughts and caused fear of heart. Okay, and a lot of people have a lot of grief and trouble, for the things that are to come. Okay, simple. You have it that when these different events like wildfires come about, a lot of people are thinking about loss of their possessions, assets such as homes, cars, and different real estate. Okay, pictures, different possessions. And these days, we're gonna see a lot of people lose a lot of possessions. Okay. It says a little. This is Sirach chapter 40 and 8. It says, "Such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners: death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood." Okay, various things such as death, bloodshed, strife, sword, calamities. This is a form of calamity. All right. So however way this is going down, this is a calamity. But these things were created for the wicked, man. So don't understand that. Okay, if you righteous, the Lord will have you covered. As the scriptures say, the fear of Yahweh, this is Sirach chapter 40 and 27. The fear of the Lord is a fruitful garden, and covereth him above all glory. All right. So, I'm going to go to some more scriptures too. Go maybe click another video too.
People's backyards and over fences, and then going 150 foot into the woods to actually put out the fire. Stay safe first of all, and then we want to help others and try to protect others' property and make sure no one's injured and keep everybody safe in the neighborhoods. But some of the residents came out and they thanked us and offered us drinks and food, and if we needed anything to let them know they would get it for us. As hard as they're working in there now, they're doing a great job at keeping it contained and getting it put out.
I'm praying this will get under control before it gets too much more out of control.
I have seen several neighbors putting out fires in their individual grass yards.
I didn't realize how bad the fire was. You just hear like a tornado going off in the middle of the trees.
Yes, it's been surreal. I mean,
that's the Lord's Spirit, man. The Lord's Spirit. I was definitely going out, within these fires and such, man. Again, last day in time signs, okay? This is Luke chapter 12:49. I am come to send fire on the earth. Who said this? Yahweh Shai. And what will I if it be already kindled? Okay. So the Lord has come to send fire on the earth. So, this is a visitation of Yahweh Shem Shai bringing these fires, sending these fires, man. Like right now, we got wind here in Philadelphia. This wind is outrageous, and it can uproot different trees and such. But there's gonna be fire, literally fires, man. Going down. Okay, this is some of it in the Carolinas, in the South, and the North. Meanwhile, these people worry about their possessions.
They keep popping up, these little things do, and you don't know if they're going to come and get to your house or the next neighbor's house, and it's just the thought. I just really scares me. We did pack up some of our stuff in case we had to leave, but we haven't left yet, so they haven't told us to evacuate. So that's a good thing. We started thinking about we might have to evacuate because there was some pretty big fires on the other end as well, and it's it's scary. I didn't know where to go, and then it started getting closer, and I'm like, I can't do this. If they tell us to evacuate, I'll evacuate, because nothing's worth anything except your life.
And if
She's saying that, but she's still in her home, and she's yet to evacuate.
it was a little smoky, and it was like a little not unbelievable. I've never experienced anything like that.
Right, and so when we came out last night a little
So
bit.
people are experiencing things that they never experienced in their lives now these days. Okay? This is Second Esdras chapter. Or Second Esdras, chapter 5, verse 8. It says, "There shall be confusion also in many places." Yeah, many people probably think, hey, shouldn't this be California that gets these things? No, the Lord has got these things hitting the next coast, the East Coast now. And fire shall be off sent out again. Okay? This is the form of one of them fires. It says, "And wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters." Okay? Let's go back.
Later, we could smell it in the air and really start to see like some of the ashes in the air and everything. I've never seen anything like
No,
this,
this is crazy.
anywhere.
And
Yeah.
we just took a ride, and between the police and the planes and the cars and fire engines, and it's new to us. It's something that you only see on the news.
Right, and we were watching the news actually a couple nights ago, and they were talking about wildfires in South Carolina, and we've never even thought about that. And then it just
There you go. Like, she just said it. Like, she never even thought about a wildfire. So, I mean, these are signs of the Lord speaking. Like, what is up with everybody else? Okay? You know, people are not regarding the days, okay, and the times. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 36, it says, "But the day and the hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only." I'm talking about the day of the Lord. "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day Noah entered into the ark." All right, so many people were up to the typical festivities of Babylon the Great, pleasuring themselves in voluptuousness, seeking, of course, the pleasures of life. But you had Noah prepare the ark for a flood that would come, and only 8 souls were saved, okay, during that time. Okay, you have eight that entered into the ark, okay. But let's go to maybe the next video.
This morning, residents in the southeast waking up after a weekend of wildfires, red flag warnings, and frightening evacuations. Hurry! In South Carolina, first responders battling more than 170 wildfires as the governor here declared a state of emergency. This view of the blazes captured during a plane landing in Myrtle Beach after powerful wind gusts approaching 30 miles an hour over the weekend spread flames that reached several dozen feet into the sky.
And we've witnessed just how easily this kind of dry brush can fuel the fire. We've watched these flames multiply in just the last couple of minutes.
The South Carolina Forestry Commission says the fires have been worsened by a perfect storm of windy and dry conditions.
Talk to me about the conditions that firefighters are up against.
Well, it's very erratic. You saw it, the flames were low, and all of a sudden they jumped up, right? So wind changes can do that, and this kind of a fuel type, as we call it, so it can be a little scary.
It's like oxygen.
Towers of smoke from wildfires can be seen for miles in North Carolina as well, as the region hopes the most dangerous fire conditions are under control.
And while firefighters will get some...
So that's what we're dealing with right now. So you're wise, turn to the Lord if you're Israelite. There's a lot of judgment is going on. So Shalom to you, like all praise to Yahweh. And glory to Yahweh, Shem Shabbat, Shem, Kodashim, the Lord, the elder apostles, and the bishops, great millstone. Shalom.